find that's what's so important about pre-sales is to learn the developer, which is really hard to do when these big projects go up. So I feel that's why like the podcasts are so nice. But yeah, do you just want to kind of highlight?
Sure. Well, I think something that we always believed in was before we did a project, we always wanted to put our head in the space of the person that we thought would be our target market to see if we were them, what we would want. We did it when we built student residences at the university. We did it with every condo project, and even our recent apartment projects that we've done. We give people resort style living because we think if we were in an apartment, that's what we'd want. So we always do that. So we try to imagine who our end buyer will be, who's going to be living there, and what they want. So we become very inspired by who we're building for and also where we're building. And everything we build, we try to make it fit with that part of the community. So with Eminence, we're on the side of Knox Mountain Regional Park, beautiful area. We think is a super special location. It was not an easy project to get approved and developed because of how special the location is, because you've got that feeling that you're in, the Pacific Northwest, which being from Saskatchewan, we want to feel that when we're here, right? The feeling of the mountains and the trails and that lifestyle. But we want to be close to the vibrancy of downtown, and we're like a 6-minute drive from Eminence to downtown. So we get the best of both worlds. So we also wanted to be cognizant, though, of something that would blend with the architecture of the mountains and would look good there rather than maybe just something that was a box.
Yeah. Like when I envision Knox, I'm thinking hiking trails, dogs.
You've got it. We're always pet friendly.
Yeah.
So every building has a beautiful view terrace on the top of the building that all of the residents of that building can use and enjoy. Part of phase 3, there will be a clubhouse built with a pool, a fitness center, some kind of facilities for outdoor dining and indoor self-serve bar area, beautiful pool and spa. So it's going to have that resort feel. And we've developed that concept. Initially, we tread into that with our apartment buildings where we have resort style living, and people really like it. We're, of course, taking it up a notch with condominiums where there's pride of ownership. So that comes with phase 3. So we're just completing phase 1 now, but even each building has this beautiful terrace, and the views from that terrace are breathtaking. So I can already picture it. I can hardly wait to get a unit there so I don't have to stay in the hotel. I'll have a home at Eminence when I come out, and sitting up on the terrace with friends and neighbors and enjoying a glass of Okanagan wine.
Yeah.
I'm going to try some of those wines or a cup of coffee. I'm a chai tea latte drinker up on the terrace because the views are spectacular. And when Carl and I first walked on that property, we went, wow, we were kind of trying to envision climbing up, and I had high heels on, up the side of the mountain a little bit to see what it would be like. We were like, we're going to have views from here out over the valley and to the mountains around. And from the back, literally the mountain is in your backyard. So the hiking trails are there. You mentioned about dogs, Taylor. We're all animal people at Meridian and at Eminence. So it's all pet friendly. And what a great way to, kind of enjoy some time with your dog going up the trails.
Yeah.
Eminence is built right into the side of Knox Mountain.
It is. When you're on the back, the mountain is there, you will see wildlife come by. We've seen some deer, and you are living in the Pacific Northwest right there.
Yeah.
And at the top of that mountain is Lake Kathleen, and it's a lovely hike, up the mountain. And as part of our commitment to the community, we're building some hiking trails, one with each phase, to augment the trail system that's already there. So it's great for the whole community.
Yeah, very cool.
But for people who like mountain biking and that, you can keep your bike there, just ride up the trail. So you look out the back, you've got the Pacific Northwest. You look to the front, you've got the Okanagan Valley and a 6-minute drive to downtown.
And the 6-minute drive to downtown, it's a nice and easy drive.
It's a really easy drive. Kelowna is a great place to go. I enjoy going down to the marina. And, I've heard it described, this isn't me saying it, I've heard people say Kelowna is the Lake Como of Canada. And it is. I mean, we don't have European architecture here, but it has that charm and that feel that Lake Como, Italy has. Definitely has that. And I think it makes it super unique. I mean, the lake, all the water activities in the summer, and then in the winter, you've got all these world-class ski resorts and year-round wineries. fabulous wineries here.
When is occupancy for phase 1? It's pretty soon.
It's happening over the summer. People will be taking up residency in their unit summit, we call it, as phase 1 of Eminence this summer. So we'll start moving people in July, and then gradually, not everybody's going to move in the same day in July. We'll have that in an orderly way, but they will move in over the course of the summer. Yeah, I've moved people into apartments, too many at one time. I know we don't do that. We just want orderly everyone to get in and get settled in.
I imagine as a developer, this has to be like, outside acquiring the land and kind of getting the vision for it, this has to be the most exciting part, like seeing it come together.
It is. And, it's so rewarding even years later when you find a great fit for people, because I was just in the store recently in Saskatoon. A lady came up to me, introduced herself, and she said, "You won't remember me." I thought, because I told you I worked a long time in TV, and I thought, did I meet her somewhere along the line in TV? She said, "No, I was one of your buyers in the first condo project that you and your partner did in Saskatoon years ago." And she said, "I just wanted to tell you how I just love living there." And she sold her unit at one point. Somebody talked her into buying something else. So unhappy, she got rid of that and bought back into this place she'd originally been. And she said, I just wanted to tell you, it changed my life. It was wonderful. Another girlfriend of mine bought into our luxury condo in Saskatoon. She said, moving there actually changed her life. And so that's what we want. We want to enhance people's lifestyle. We don't just build buildings. We create the envelope for you to have a terrific lifestyle. If people are looking for the cheapest thing on the market, that won't be us, but we're not giving you the cheapest finishes either. I think we're the best value in the market. There's multi-million-dollar condos you can buy, but not everybody wants to spend that kind of money on a home. So I think we fit a demographic of a lot of people. Like I said, young professionals. We have some single people that have bought in there, younger single people, older single people. It's a very mixed group of people, but they're all people that I think have discerning taste. They're not out looking for the cheapest thing, but they're looking for value, and that's what we want to deliver, is really good value. I've never built the cheapest thing, but I've always wanted to know that they're getting more than they expected. And that's been the reaction we've gotten from people that have seen that when we opened our sales unit. We were over on St. Paul Street for a while. Then we opened our sales center and model on site. And that's the reaction we have from people. And that's what I want them to feel, that we've taken the time and the care, and I put some of the best people out there. I've got a terrific crew making sure that all the details are taken care of.
So I guess at this point, like, if people are interested, are you going to have a showroom up there now?
We do. We have our presentation centers open, and we have a model in addition to the presentation center. So people can go in, get a look at the finishes. People are telling us they really love the way our show home is looking, and they're free to go up. We're open 5 days a week. We have people up there. I can't go through the hours right now, but go to our website, eminenceliving.ca, and you will see that. And we've got Josh and Chris and Karina up there, and they'd be happy to welcome people and give them a tour. If you're a little interested or a lot interested, we're happy to see you and just show you what we're doing.
And so availability in phase 2 and phase 3, I guess, when are those going to be coming to? So
I still have a few select units available in phase 1 that are beautiful units. We are selling now in phase 2, not in phase 3 yet. The market, has shifted just recently. We've got a lot of sales activity going on, a lot of people coming to us, both on phase 1, but also on phase 2. So for people who are looking for something right away, phase 1, for people who are thinking, a move down the road a little bit. And this is the reality. This is not a developer speaking. This is just the truth. Yeah. Construction costs are going up. That was even before tariffs. Mm-hmm. They're just going up. It's a reality. We've got our phase 2 price now. We've been holding the prices. The reality is I can't really justify building it for what I'm selling it for now. So at some point, those prices are going to go up. So now is the time to get in. When you buy in pre-sales, it's always when you get the best deal, because the developer knows you've got to hang in there till it gets built. And so you're getting the advantage not only of pricing, but you also get the advantage that you can semi-customize at Eminence at that time. Once the units are built and done, you can walk in and see it, but it is what it is. People can now go in, pick out their color scheme. We've also got a few options they can select from an options list for a few sort of different features in phase 2. So they have the ability to really put their own stamp on it still at this point.
Well, we can't wait to come out and check it out
I
as
hope
well.
you guys can come out and see it. And
I've been there a few times, but not lately.
Bring your clients.
Yes.
And you get the mortgages in place for them. And